That's first time. Awesome. Yeah, let's go. Hey everybody, this is Doc Mac from the Galloping Ghost Arcade out in Brookfield, Illinois. It is Monday, March 25th, 2019. Having a little bit of audio difficulty here, but we are on track for yet another Monday mystery game, this time number 707. For over 3 years now, we've been adding a new game to the arcade floor every Monday, 5 p.m., without fail. That's a lot of games. There's a lot of games going on in the arcade. I think we've had several expansions since the start of Monday Mystery. It's been so awesome. It's always so much fun and so exciting to be able to put out a new game, see so many people travel in, be part of Monday Mystery, get to chat with everybody in the stream chat and everybody here. It's just really awesome. So we appreciate everybody tuning in week after week, guessing what's under this tarp. Very few people know. Some think only I know, but, you know, some of my guys know beforehand. But other than that, no outsiders know. So thank you so much for joining us. It's always amazing. And not too often that people are guessing. Certainly, people did not guess last week's game. Number 706 went with something way out there. Magical Cat Adventure, released from Win Techno back in 1993. Very cool to put that on the floor. Something that nobody knew what that was. James White was like, nobody knew. So very fun, and it really seemed like everybody really enjoyed it. A lot of people playing it. We saw people playing it earlier today and all weekend, which, again, that's so cool. It's like how it was back in the day. You'd go into your arcade, and there would be a game you hadn't seen before, and sometimes that game was Street Fighter, or sometimes it was Mortal Kombat or Double Dragon or something. Just, it was new, and that's how with some of these old games. It's so cool to see people walk up to them, really enjoy them, and they become favorites for years and years to come. And that's just an element of the arcade that always meant a lot to me, and so cool to see it resonating with people today. And the arcade scene lives on. So thanks everybody for everything everybody that puts into the arcade here. That just means so much to everybody that's part of it. So thank you for that. Last week we had Chris Plackey, your Gamer of the Year, take first place in Magical Cat Adventure, followed by Pete Gores, and in third place, James White, who easily one of the favorites of Magical Cat Adventure. Is that true, James? No. Maybe I don't know. James says no, so I had him as pegged as a favorite. Guess I'm wrong. But, so Chris gets 3 points towards the 10X Championship. Pete Gores gets 2 points, and James gets 1 point. That puts us, we've got a first place tie between Mossies and James for 6 points. Or no, yeah. And then Chris Plackey has 5 points. So the 10X Championship, since the rules changed a few weeks ago, so awesome to see everybody competing again, and somebody will be walking away with that 10X belt. Whoever gets 30 points first will be our new 10X champion. Again, our belt systems here, we've got the Hardcore Championship. That one, anytime the Hardcore Champion is here, that belt is up for grabs. So awesome. So happy that everybody's enjoying those belts, and let's see them change hands some more. What else do we have? We have Arcade Wars going on right now. Truxton, the game we're competing against, One Up out in Australia. No, I see Jamie Tibbetts, former Game of the Year. Jamie Tibbetts is going on it right now, and he's going to be put in the inaugural score, and very cool to see that. We'll see who walks away. It's coming up soon. It's only 5 days left to see who's the best between Galloping Ghost Arcade and the One Up Arcade out in Brisbane, Australia. So hopefully some other people get on Truxton. It's an awesome game, very tough, and I know there's so many great shmups players here, so let's see what they can do on that. What else do we have to cover today? We've been getting so much press lately with Galloping Ghost Pinball. That Galloping Ghost Pinball opened up on the 1st of March. 31 arcade machines just 2 blocks to the east Lots of just unbelievably rare pinball machines. We've got Alien, we've got Varcon, we've got Joust, we've got Defender, we've got super rare Predator, all just for $15 just down the street. If you're getting both, it's $30 for the arcade and for pinball. Make sure you check it out because you're going to be playing pins that you've probably never seen anywhere before and probably you'll never see anywhere else. So make sure you check it out. Pinball is such a huge element to my arcade scene growing up, and great to be able to give that and share it with everybody. We've been getting a lot of coverage. Last week we were in the Landmark, and then today in the Tribune. So very cool about that. You can check it out online. I know it's in one of the print ones. I'm not sure which, but make sure you check it out. It's a lot. They were talking with a lot of the people that were playing there that day, so pretty good article. What else do we have? The International Video Game Hall of Fame is accepting nominations for this year's inductees into the Hall of Fame. So go check that out at the www.ivgof.info. You can make nominations to induct industry people who have really helped make the arcade scene what it is, and players and other notable people. So make sure that you check on that and cast a vote for somebody. We went out there, me and Pete went out there 2 years ago as Chris Tang, one of the creators of Primal Rage, and worked on so many great games from Atari, Capcom, and I actually inducted him into the International Video Game Hall of Fame, which is quite an honor. And he had a really great speech going into the Hall of Fame. So induct somebody. So what else do we have to cover? Oh, it's been, so we're putting 707 going up on the floor. This last 2 weeks have been our list of games that we've been looking for. It's dwindling down. The list is getting shorter and shorter. It's just super obscure, super rare stuff that the chance of finding it is so incredibly slim. But this last week, 2 games that we've been looking for over 2.5, 3 years. Weren't sure we were going to ever find them. 2 of them popped up in Japan. Those are on the way. So, again, even still, we're putting up a game every week. The vaults keep growing and getting bigger every week. So very anxious to get some of those new games out on the floor. Still working on that new expansion. We just expanded back in November, and there's never enough time or space here at the Galloping Ghost Arcade. But we will be expanding the arcade again very soon, so stay tuned. We're going to have another big announcement on that. Pinball, we expanded pinball before we opened to add room for more games. The next expansion is already underway. We're going to be knocking down walls very soon and adding even more pinballs. We've got Midwest Gaming Classic coming up. We're going to be there with a lot of rare games and showing off our Dark Presence game, which we're very excited to have everybody play that and see if they can win one of our Dark Presence statues. So join us out in Wisconsin. That'll be coming up soon. That's like a few weeks away. Time is just flying by. So join us out there. It's going to be a very fun time, as it always is, and hopefully everybody can be a part of it. But now, I think it's time for your Monday Mystery Game. And to do that, we must summon forth Farmer Gamer of the Year to help with the unveiling. Pete, the important question of the week. How was the weekend?
I thought it was great. Saturday was really, really busy. C2E2 this weekend. Ed's over there giving the horns. But no, it was very, very busy on Saturday. It was great to see so many people in town that were even from out of the country. I had quite a few people from Canada that were here for the weekend. So thank you for making the trip. And I also wanted to give a shout out to Mike Thompson for his Galaga score he just did. The highest known Galaga public score ever done. He hit 6 million, I can't read that far, 6,111,200 points just now. So we have a new house record at Galloping Ghost Arcade, and Mike is the world record holder. He's done 6.8? 6.7, okay. All right. So congrats to Mike for the new house record and highest public Galaga score ever.
That's absolutely an amazing accomplishment by Mike. Talking with him a little bit, so cool to hear his past with Galaga, and excited to see he's in town for a little bit longer. Hopefully we can get Galaga set up for streaming and see him maybe set a new score. That'd be pretty awesome. We're again, you had mentioned there's people in from out of the country. We had 2 guys in from Australia, and just such a crazy weekend. So always fun to talk to people from out of the country and out of state. But without any further ado, your Monday mystery game is none other than Robo Army, released from... Some people know. I see that look on James White where his brow furrows, and he's not familiar with it. But it's a beat 'em up. It's a beat 'em up, James. You'll love it. Get in there. James White. It's like a Final Fight style. No, now he's warming up to it. Yeah, I know, James. No, James. We're not saying that you're playing Street Fighter. It's Robo Army, James. 1991 from SNK. You know, I want to watch James punch some robots. I know everybody wants to watch James White punch some robots. He was, last week, we saw him, I don't know. He was throwing cats in the water and stuff, and it was quite the scene. But your Monday mystery game number 707, Robo Army, released from SNK on the Neo Geo hardware. MVS, of course, ours is an original. We don't have any of those bootleg carts here. But James, are you trying it first? All right, I'll stream you. I'll hold the camera for you. All right, Ed's holding the camera. That's some community. James White, your former Game of the Year, stepping up. He's popping off on Robo Army, ladies and gentlemen.
It's fine. This is for my page, making arcades great again.
James, are you here to make arcades great again?
Yes.
That is awesome. And you're doing this by James. That's Robo Army. They'll show you. Punch, kick, jump, punch, kick, jump. It's all in your mind. All right, here we go. Sees humanoids. James doesn't want story. James wants content. Games like Mutation Nation. James, do you have the world record in Mutation Nation?
Used to.
James used to, but Pete Hahn has it now. So that's all right. You can have the world record in maybe some Robo Army. We are grateful, as always. Our direct feed is actually set up this week. I managed to get that done moments before. I know what some people are saying. It's a Neo Geo game. Something must have went wrong on a different game that they wanted to put on the floor. Yeah, no, well, maybe. Those things happen. James using a special attack to take out 2 very easy to defeat enemies.
I didn't know that.
He didn't know. And then he's throwing cars on some dogs. Robot dogs. No real dogs were harmed. Picking up that pipe. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
James putting the fists to this robot dog. James defeats the robot dog. James getting the hype. People like it. Oh, birds! James not caring for the robot birds either and punching them. What a thing. So many great beat 'em ups out there. that really blazed the trail. Games like Double Dragon and Final Fight. Our last beat 'em up I think we put up was Zero Team, as I recall. Great fighting game, or one-on-one beat 'em up. James avoiding all the missiles. People are enjoying James White's playthrough. Definitely a lot of similarities to Mutation Nation. You know, the Neo Geo is such a great game. When they would... Oh, he's transformed into a car. James White. People yelling for James to roll out as he just runs over various robots. All right, here's the boss.
Boss. Oh, no, an 8.
It's an 8. Very similar to the RoboStrux gorilla, if those are in the know. James using that special weapon. You know, that special move is very reminiscent of Mutation Nation. James finding the reverse attack at the wrong time, but dropping the level 1 boss in your Monday Mystery game, Robo Army, released from SNK back in 1991 on the MVS Neo Geo hardware. This was a 45 meg cartridge. Neo Geo really, well, Sega Genesis was out and Super Nintendo putting out 2 meg, 4 meg, 6 meg, 8 meg games. When they really got serious, they had a 32 meg game. Neo Geo was a small game, was 45 megs. So you had huge sprites, very big characters, great music. Unfortunately, our having a little bit of an issue with our audio on this one, but we'll get that fixed. Those look like landmines to me, but maybe they don't to James. This is about as straightforward of a beat 'em up as you can get. Cool little effect there with the eyes glowing in the darkness. Again, huge thanks to Fat Chris for sending pizzas to the arcade. Very awesome of him to do that. You know, it's been a while since he's been here. We're excited for his return. Him and Joey. James White doing pretty good. Is he going to 1cc it? Pete Hahn says he's going to want to CC it on his first time playing it. You know, I believe Hyperspace out in Colorado has Mutation Nation, or Mutation Nation. Robo Army, your Monday Mystery game. James on his last life, I believe. It is. James trying to get the robots to not force him to step on the mines. Oh! There is a cool reverse attack. He's got a kick. You can grab the enemies. Uh-oh. That guy jumped out and just exploded. James taking on a lot of robots. Just takes a big robot part smashes through everybody, getting some of that health, taking out 2 robots at a time. That guy saw James coming. He got out of the way. James just hammer knuckling these guys down, jumping the mines, avoiding the rolling barrel. Picking up a car, throwing it on a bird. Corey James on our Facebook stream saying that they had so many beat-em-ups like this, and he wanted a Neo Geo so bad, and they were just so expensive. They absolutely were. The system was outrageously expensive. Each game was outrageously expensive, but hundreds of dollars per game. But the quality of them. Oh, James exploding 24,800, an excellent first playthrough. There you go. There you go. That is going to wrap up our Facebook stream. Jump over to our Twitch channel at twitch.tv/Galloping Ghost Arcade. We're going to continue the stream there. Also, make sure you are, if you haven't already, go join our Facebook group at Galloping Ghost Productions or like our fan page at Galloping Ghost Arcade. Make sure you're following us on Instagram at Galloping Ghost Arcade and on Twitter at Ghost Arcade. We've been doing a lot of exclusive content on each platform, so if you want to catch it all, make sure you tune in. I think Ed is going to play next. There you go. So jump over to Twitch, and we will be back next week with number 708. It's going to be, there you go. People excited already for it. That's it. Yeah. Join us next week. Thanks, everybody. This is Doc Mack from the Galloping Ghost Arcade, and we hope to see you around the arcade soon.